What's going on? First of all, let me go ahead and clear the air and say I'm sorry I look rough. I'm sorry I sound rough, but it has been the roughest weekend for me. As you guys know, a previous video I said that I was at Hangout this. It was awesome. It was lit. It was fun. It was also chaotic, exhausting, and so many other things. I was going to post that one next, but I'm going to post this one first because it's a lot. And I didn't get to shoot as many openings as I wanted to. I didn't get to shoot much of any actual, I feel good material besides a few performances. So I'm going to try to edit together a video, and it might just be one video instead of 3 different videos for each day. But I will see what I can do. I will even throw in a collage of my outfits for each day of pictures. It was fun. I enjoyed my outfits. I enjoyed, the fun. My friend, with my best friend, we had a great time. We made it into a road trip. It was about 14 hours there and 15 plus back. It was long. So I decided for this video today, I'm actually going to do slight story time / rant about something that happened while at Hangout. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to just have a little discussion about what I feel personally. Once again, before I tell this story, disclaimer, this is my personal feelings and my personal opinion on it. Granted, not everybody feels this way or it would not have happened. However, I think there are certain etiquettes to festivals and drinking that should occur because we're all adults. So, with that being said, I'm going to hop right into the situation that went down. So, as I said just a few minutes ago, I was at Hangout Music Festival. It is in Alabama. Gulf Shores to be exact. It is a huge festival. Over 50,000 people went. It was fun. It was lit. It was crazy. And lots of great performances, including Cardi B, Kygo, Khalid, and so many more. They were all wonderful, by the way, and I will make sure I talk more about those in the next video when I feature a lot of screenshots and snippets of events that happened. However, with that being said, like I said, this was a mostly adult event. So a lot of us were 21 plus, which means we can legally drink and buy drinks at the festival, walk around with them in our hand, and that's all great. That's all fine. Like I said, you're an adult. You have that right, and you have that great responsibility of doing something like that. However, with that being said, like I said, we are all adults, so I feel like as an adult, you should know your limit and you should know how to act when you are under the influence of alcohol. The reason I say this is because on multiple occasions, we were on a beach, and there were so many occasions where I felt like a lot of you, not naming names, not specifically pointing people out, but a lot of people were a little too intoxicated for words. When you are so intoxicated that you are blacked out, drunk, and you are so bad that you have to be carried off by your friends, that is very irresponsible of you. Again, my opinion, I personally do not like drunk people, and I don't deal with drunk people very well. And yes, before you guys asked, I was sober at this event, so obviously I was a little bit more annoyed. But I'm annoyed anyway, even as a person who's casually drinks. I'm an annoyed person when it comes to drunk people. I don't like blackout drunk people. The reason is because you ruin the fun for everyone around you and all of your friends. That is because the rest of your friends then are now responsible for you. They have to take care of you. And if you don't have friends that are friends enough to actually take care of you, make sure that you get home safe, make sure that you are cool, then you need to get new friends. But at the same time, on their behalf, that's not fair to them. They're not your parents, and they didn't put that alcohol in your hand and they didn't force you to drink it. So therefore, you need to be responsible enough to know your limit and know when to start drinking water and know when to stop and know how to act. You shouldn't be like that, especially when it's a Hangout Music Fest. It's on the beach. It's fucking blazing hot. It was 90s to 100 out there. You need to hydrate. You need to stay very, very, calm because you're going to already be sweaty. You're already going to be tired because it's fucking hot. And I'm sorry for my language, but this actually pisses me off because it's a situation where me and my friend, we're chilling, we're both sober, we're having a good time, we're hanging out, and on multiple occasions, we were sitting out, camping out in the sand, talking, just chilling, and a lot of people, like I said, very intoxicated, walk by, and is it a thing that people don't look down when they're walking? Because we got stepped on so many times. Actually, one specific occasion, we were camping out for Cardi B, and we were sitting there, plenty of room around us, we were fine, minding our own business. My friend was just like sitting with her, feet in the sand, just, like you do on the beach, and this guy literally, no fucks given, stepped and just stood on her. And this was a big dude. Mind you, my friend is like 5'3", maybe 160, if even that. Like, she's tiny. This is a big ass dude, and he was just standing on her foot. And I'm gonna let you know now, I 100% believe, I don't care if you're under the influence or not, I believe in encouraging people to beat you up. Here is why. I encouraged her to kick the living crap out of him. One, it will knock some sense into you to get you to realize that you need to pay attention to what you are doing. Two, it is not fair to her because now she's in pain, now she's hurt, now I have to look after her to make sure she's good because a big dude like he was, he could have broke her leg just by stepping on it the way he did. Or he could have broke her ankle, or he could have did something to hurt her. Then I have to be in the hospital with her. Not to say that I wouldn't, because like I said, that's my best friend. That is my bro. I got her back. But at the end of the day, she shouldn't have to deal with that. We were having a good time. You need to learn how to control your alcohol and learn how to look down when you're walking. Especially when you know you're at an event where there are a lot, and I do mean a lot of people around you on the beach, just sitting, trying to hang out, just trying to chill, just trying to wait for the next performance. You are aware of that before you even start drinking. So you need to pay attention to your surroundings. I don't understand why nobody looks down when they walk. Like, you don't have to be like this, but you shouldn't just be and just stop. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, why, how's that fun? How's that fun for anybody involved? Like, that literally doesn't make sense. Then, another incident that happened, and it actually happened to me, I got stepped on also. Here's the thing. Like I said, I encourage 100% to hit people. I don't care that you're under the influence. I do not care. You should be responsible enough to drink responsibly. You need to watch where you're going. And I don't have the patience for drunk people at all. No, I'm not your mama, and I'm not your friend at that moment, because if you step on me, I will hit you. It's simple. Like, you have to respect someone enough and respect yourself enough to drink responsibly and act responsibly when under the influence. I'm sorry, my personal opinion, like I said. Also, another thing that happened, I was camping out for another performer. We were like hanging out by this tent. I found a great spot. It was like slightly high enough because I'm 5'4". I'm not that tall. So I need to be somewhat up so that I can see what's going on. And I had like a perfect spot. Very, very perfect spot. And, oh, that's good. And camping out, just chilling. My bro had went and did something else, and we were gonna meet up there. And I'm standing there, had like perfect room around me, nobody was around me. So this guy and his girl walk up, and they're behind me. I can hear them, I can't see them. And I guess she just like really wanted to be near him, and he kind of like goes around the little palm tree that I'm standing by, and he's like standing on the other side. Instead of her saying, like, excuse me, like, can I go, like, stand by, like, do you mind if I come by? She elbowed me right in the face, like, dead in my eye, and basically shoves me aside so she can get by him. Doesn't apologize for hitting me. Gives less than two craps, like I wasn't standing there. Like I said, that's disrespectful. There's some shit, just etiquette. It's simple etiquette. If I needed to get by, to get close to somebody, I would say, excuse me, can I get by him? Or excuse me, I just want to get right here real quick. Like, it's not that hard. It really isn't. Again, I don't care that you're under the influence. Yes, I did retaliate. I don't care. You should be responsible enough and respectful enough to just say, excuse me. No, I'm not going to be nice when you hit me in the face. I'm not that nice of a person. I am very nice if you are nice to me. I give back what you give to me. However, you didn't do that, so yes, you got pushed and shoved right back. And then she had the nerve to be mad at me for shoving her back because you just acted like I wasn't even standing here this entire time. Something is really wrong with you guys. And I mean seriously wrong. Like, y'all need to rethink going to festivals and anything else, maybe even drinking for a long time, because y'all have lost your mind. Also, another thing that I have to add because it happened a few times. Like I said, choose your friends wisely. Personally, for me, I say keep your friend group tiny, like very small. I mean 5 people or less. The reason I say this is because you can't count on everybody, and everybody's not your friend in certain situations. Great example. This girl, we were, like I said, camping out for Cardi. This girl comes up, and it was packed. And I do mean packed. Like, obviously, it's Cardi B. Everybody wants to see her. Everybody was camping out for her. We had already got it. Like, we started an hour ahead, and we were sitting there. Got a perfect spot. We were just chilling. So, it's close to time. We stand up, and the crowd, like, moves up or whatever, and it gets even more packed because now they have more room. And this girl, visibly intoxicated, like, you could tell by, like, her movements, by how she was talking, like, everything. And I mean, she was, like, all over the place, flailing everywhere. She kept, like, smacking into my friend, smacking into me. Like, when I tell you, she had all pieces of her body all over us. Like, it was very uncomfortable for us because, 1, we don't know you, and 2, like, now we feel like we're worried about your safety and making sure that you're okay, like, you don't pass out. Like I said, it's very hot, and it's also packed. Lots of people, lots of body heat. Like, now we're worried about you, and that's not a responsibility, honestly, we should be pressured to have. And her friends are literally just standing there watching her. And I'm like, what kind of a friend is that? Like, if that is your friend, you need to grab her, put her in between your group, because there was a big group of them, and be like, if you're gonna bump into people, bump into us, because we are your friends. Like, you don't know them, like, you'll get hit, like, anything can happen. Like, if we didn't know how intoxicated she was, and if we were not as calm as we were, we could have, like, literally swung on her, and it would be her fault. And it'll be your friend's fault because they allowed you to stand there beside people who you don't know, just flail around all over the place, and they aren't having your back. That is not the type of friends you need to have. You need to find new friends. They should have grabbed her, put her in the middle of their group, and if somebody got hit, it would have been them. If somebody got if they would have fell, they would have fallen on them. Like, anything like that. Like, what kind of a friend would let you do that? And then think it's cute. That's not cute, sis. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not cute. It's annoying. It's frustrating for everybody involved because now your friends are pressured to having to take care of you, and you're an adult. Like, that's not fair to anybody. And then the people around you are uncomfortable because you just keep hitting them, and now they're worried that they can't even enjoy the concert. Like, I'm sorry. No, that's not fun for anybody. It especially wasn't fun for us. Like, we kept getting hit. And that is not right. Like, come on, y'all. We too old for this. I should not have to say this, but it's so annoying. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. Drunk people annoy me. Straight T, they annoy me so much. I feel like you should not be that drunk. You are old enough to know your alcohol level. You should know when you reach that point where you are good enough to start drinking water. I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion. If you don't like me for it, then so be it. But I'm just being honest. Like, that stuff should not happen. And it's not fun. How is that fun for anybody? You won't even remember being able to see Cardi. You probably, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, she probably wouldn't remember that she went and saw Cardi live. Like, she was that drunk. She probably passed out whenever they finally got her home. Because, mind you, concerts from all day don't end until like 11 o'clock at night. You get to your shuttle maybe midnight by the time you finally get to your car. So you don't get home until close to 1 in the morning. time you pass out, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, how are you going to remember anything? You're drunk, and I mean like blackout drunk. Like, she was ready to pass out. She probably wouldn't even remember how many people she float. Like, she won't remember anything. And I guarantee you, her friends aren't going to tell her anything. Like, that's not fun for anybody. So, I said all that to just say this. Choose your friends wisely. And a rule of thumb with that is, if you would trust them with your life, then they're probably friends that you need to keep. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't go out with people until, like, I feel very, very comfortable with them. Like, my bro, we have been friends since freshman year of college. I trust her literally with my life. Like, I know for a fact that if I had ever, has not happened, probably won't happen, because like I said, I'm not much of a drinker, but I know for a fact that if I ever got that drunk, I would get home safe, and she would stay all night until I woke up the next morning to make sure, because there have been situations where my friends have gotten drunk and I've made sure that they're okay. I'm that type of friend. I can't, like, have friends who aren't. And that's a rule of thumb. If you can trust them with, literally, with your life, then you know, like, if you got roofied at a party, they would drop what they were doing, even if they were talking to a cute girl in my friend's case, or talking to a cute boy in some other of my friends' cases. They would drop everything and get you home and make sure you were safe, and they would stay by you all night at a party that you didn't know anybody. Those are the friends you need to keep. If they don't and they leave you, you need to reevaluate your friendships. Also, learn your alcohol just learn your levels. It's not hard. You know, when you start feeling tipsy, maybe that's a good point to try to slow down on the drinking and start drinking a little bit of water in between each drink. If you know you're the type of person that gets drunk very fast, then slow it down. Take time. It's okay. You ain't always got to be all the way up here all the time. That's okay. If you're the type of person that takes a lot of alcohol to get drunk, that's cool too. Once again, learn your limits. It's not fun for anybody involved. I know your friends are going to be like, oh, it's okay. But they're lying to you. Deep down, they're really mad because they now have to parent you and you're an adult. I'm just a messenger, okay? I'm just letting you guys know. Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here for now. Like I said, I will post another one with, like, snippets, pictures, everything, what happened this weekend. I just needed to get that out because I feel like I'm not the only one, or my friend, has suffered through this when going to music festivals, concerts, anything like that. If you have, let me know. Comment down. Tell me your story. I love to hear it. We can trade stories, because trust me, I have a lot. I'll be posting probably twice a week. I'm gonna try. But yeah. So just let me know. I promise I will work on a better entrance and exit. But right now, we're gonna keep it nice and simple, because that's the way I like to live my life. You guys be great. You guys be positive, and like I said, keep it real.